Hi, very good morning. Hopefully, all you have enjoyed a good weekend. So, it has been a Grammarly weekend. We have done a lot of grammars, and today I am also going through narration. As I've told you last day, I've completed voice change. So, I've seen that a lot of you have seen the videos, and few remarks have come there. So, I will get back to you regarding this interrogative narration change, okay? But today I'm going to give you some examples of course, narrations. Voice change is problem, of course. Narration change. Actually, the narration today, the video is about what is narration. Narration means to narrate a description, narrate as an incident, to narrate a situation to someone else. When we are talking direct, suppose Ram said to Raja, it is direct speech. But when it is transformed into indirect speech, that is called narration. Ram said to Raja that he was very good at that time. So it is called narration change. Actually, narration is having 5 type of sentences. First is assertive, then imperative, then interrogative, then exclamatory, and of course last of all optative. So all of the students are advised to go through the narrations, and the needed examples I have already uploaded. So first of all, regarding changes, what is narration? If in this part, if you go through, there are some rules of changes. Hopefully I have discussed it earlier in the previous class. So actually there, direct speech and indirect speech, present indefinite, past indefinite. Present indefinite should be changed into past indefinite. Present continuous should be changed into past continuous. Present perfect, past perfect. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous. Past indefinite, past perfect. Past continuous, past perfect continuous, and then shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, has to, have to is equal to had to, and then I think we have not left anything. This is a very simple formulas, and you have to go through this. Take down some examples, take easy practice of it, and let me know the literature till the little about literature till where we have done, because I hope by 2 or 3 days we are going to start literature. By the way, last 2 days we have been going through narration and voice changes. Voice changes hopefully you have got through, but so far as some students have been asking questions regarding the interrogative sentence, let me give you some examples regarding that. Interrogative, if you want to solve interrogative sentence, there are few very easy process. Number one, you have to recognize the assertive sentence, and simple funda is subject plus helping verb plus main verb plus object plus rest. This is a very simple calculation where there is subject, helping verb, main verb, object is equal to assertive sentence. Now you are asked to convert it into interrogative. Just change the subject plus helping verb, change the place of helping verb to subject एंड सब्जेक्ट टू हेल्पिंग वर्ब, दोनों का जगह परिवर्तन कर दो. सब्जेक्ट को हेल्पिंग वर्ब के सामने ला दो और हेल्पिंग वर्ब को सब्जेक्ट के सामने ला दो. काम हो गया. हेल्पिंग वर्ब प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस मेन वर्ब प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस रेस्ट. दिस इज एन इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस, एंड वन एक्स्ट्रा थिंग यू नीड टू ऐड is that at the beginning WH word. That is all. So WH word, helping verb, subject plus main verb plus object plus rest. This is very simple. For assertive sentence, at first you need to recognize assertive sentence. Then you have to go through the simple assertive sentences and then transform them into interrogative. So let me do one thing. I'll give you some examples of assertive as well as interrogative sentences. I'll give you some examples for assertive to interrogative and interrogative to assertive, so that at first you need to understand, you will be able to understand what is the changes of assertive and interrogative. Then I'll give you some examples of interrogative sentences for voice changes. Got it? Hopefully you have got it. But then come back to the narration. Narration is what? Narration is to narrate something. When we are talking to someone, that is direct speech. I and you is direct. But when we are telling the same incident to the third person, he or she, that is called indirect speech. So direct speech and indirect speech, there are two parts. and within inverted comma and without inverted comma there are also two parts. The inverted comma, the portion in the inverted comma is called reported speech, and the portion reported speech, and the portion out of the inverted comma is called reporting verb. So all of you are just suggest to go through the examples of them of mine whatever I have suggested you, and then get back to me. I'll be hopefully tomorrow I'll be giving some examples of interrogative sentences as well as imperative voice changes. Okay, so next classes will be a combination of voice and narration, because I feel some people are facing still a lot of problem regarding voice change and narration. So take care of these steps, okay, these examples, because lot of examples are there. Please practice them at home and send me, leave any remarks, as many of you are doing, I know, but many of you are also avoiding it. So hopefully you feel the importance, because it is a crucial moment to enjoy the time with study, because we have lot of vacant time. So I like to suggest you to go through the studies, go through the examples, and make yourself very easy at home. Okay, take care. We are going to meet soon tomorrow, hopefully at the same time. Goodbye.